What's up, people? BCHQ discussion time, episode 19. In response to MysticalMinded Arnita, your question was, if I could kill a celebrity, who would it be and how would I do it? And why? Okay, so if I could, the list would just be endless probably, because there's a lot of people I don't like. But the ones that stand out in my head: David Cameron and the royal family. David Cameron fucks pigs' heads. Wouldn't be surprised if he's a paedophile, to be honest. Yes, he has his own kid, but what does that mean? That means nothing. The royal family, just because of all their corruption and how they try and pull the wool over everyone's eyes, and there's so much lies that go on in government, and I just hate the way people worship that family in this country. Like, if you think about it, you have the national anthem, God Save the Queen. Like, that's proper worshipping her in the song. Like, it's all about her, and people sing their hearts out to that, but never question why they're doing it. Like, she's just a random person to them. She hasn't done anything for them people, so why do they worship her? That's like someone making a national anthem for me or you. So that's one thing. The royal family are all from Germany, pretty much. Prince Philip had his name changed to cover up sort of anything being questioned against him, so he changed his name. I believe the Queen herself is German, and they're actually cousins, the Queen and Prince Philip, which is nice because they're married, and that's a nice bit of inbreeding going on. They also had Princess Diana killed off. She's even in interviews saying that they wanted her gone because she didn't fit their way of living and how they wanted to be represented in the media. It just amazes me, to be honest, in this country. Like, there's evidence there and people still turn a blind eye to it. And the country ain't ever going to improve at all if people do this. There's not enough people fighting it as it is for people, like, their own rights nowadays. And on top of that, you got people that are just don't care. They'll see the evidence of all the shit going on, and they will just carry on like it doesn't matter. Obviously, it's not going to get better until there's a collective set of people that get together and fight this. It's hard to win against the rich, but power in numbers is definitely the way forward, I think. But as I said, not enough people seem to care, or are just scared, which is a shame. As far as how I'd go about doing it, for me, it would probably be torture. Simply because these fuckers put so much pain in other people's lives, and get away with so much shit. All the children they've hurt, all the paedophilia that's gone on, all the corruption. They've got, the Queen herself has got 2 sisters, I think it is. Watched the video not too long ago. They're either sisters or cousins, and they were both mentally retarded. One of them died not too long ago, and there was no royal family members at the funeral, only staff members, and the other one is currently residing in a OAP's home, I think. But even the staff and the video I watched of it said that they completely washed their hands with these 2 siblings, because they were mentally retarded and they were worried about how their image would be affected and how the media would perceive them, knowing that they've got retardation in the family and things like that. And it just summed it up for me. It just shows how sick they are. Like, they just desert family members because they don't fit the image and can't follow orders because of obvious reasons. And it's disgusting. So yeah, it would definitely be torture for me. I'd like it to be slow and painful for them because they put a lot of fucking just horribleness in the world. And that would be how I'd go about it. Let me know what you think of this. I've got one question from Blunted, I believe, left. And then I'm out. Like, the rest of them are topics I was just going to discuss that none of you suggested. Just ones that I come up with on my own. So I can either go into them now, or if you want to ask more questions, then I'll do them. Let me know what you think. Share, support, subscribe. I'm going to do a recap of the John Dodon and Tay-Rock battle. I'll be honest, I don't know if I'm going to do a nail card yet. I was meant to be doing one, but at the moment I'm kind of battle raps. I'm kind of losing love for it, to be honest. I watched I can't remember his name now, the dude that done the blog the other day saying that he's not going to be covering it anymore because it's a popularity contest. As I said, I can't remember his name, but I kind of feel like he does, to be honest. It's just becoming a joke now. Like, battlers just taking a check and just shitty run events. Problem with the streaming on when people were paying for it, and it's just a mess. Like, it's getting more mainstream, but at the same time they're not painting the best picture for themselves with all these fuck ups. And on top of that, like, just like the forums and the groups and shit like that, they're some of the worst people I've come across on them forums and stuff. Like, you can't have an opinion, or it is like being at primary school again, and it's pathetic because most of us are adults in that place, and the shit I see in there, they are the definition of, like, idiots. So yeah, until another big card happens, I'm not probably going to do a card as far as now. So it'll probably be King of the Dot, URL, RBE. For now, I'll be doing them. Unless I see a card that isn't that from a league that isn't that built up, but it's got some good names on it, then I might dip into it. But as for now, I'm going to leave the cards, I think. But yeah, I'm going to be doing John Dodon and Tay-Rock. Probably, I might even do that tomorrow or something. So let me know what you think of that, and I'll see you next time.